All right, welcome back, guys. Today we've got a really good video. We're going to go over one of the big tools that I use inside of my business and that I've implemented inside of a lot of other businesses, everything from insurance to construction services to any type of home service. Any business can utilize this. We use it in cleaning companies. We use it in restaurants. We can use it in any company. Doesn't matter if you're a small business or a large consulting firm. We can use this inside of your business. It just comes down to knowing exactly what you can do with it, right? So we're going to do a brief overview of this. It's a program that it's completely white labeled to your business. All right. You can use this as your own program. That's one of the biggest things about it. It is a SaaS company. So you can sell this as a software to other companies if you want to put that time into it. If not, you can be very transparent to what it is. It's a very well-known program these days. It's called GoHighLevel, right? You can see the screen here. We have ours labeled as lead solutions. And so what you use this for is automations for communication with clients, for websites, for email campaigns, SMS campaigns, you name it, you can do it with this service, right? So as you see right here, this is just a basic overview. This is the dashboard. Now, if you're really good with CSS and JavaScript, you can make this look like whatever you want it to. There is so many possibilities with this. I can't name them all. So this is a basic dashboard. You can see your opportunities, the value of your pipeline, the conversion rates. You can see the funnels that are doing certain things, the stages that those people are in, tasks that your staff may have to do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, doesn't matter. This is what you see when you log in. This is your starting point. Now, if we come down to conversations right here is where you would see all of the conversations that you're having with your particular lead, with anybody that's inside of this CRM. Now, these are conversations via email, via text message. It could be Instagram. It could be Facebook. It could be WhatsApp. It could be LinkedIn. All of your conversations, if you're having 5 different conversations in 5 different platforms with one particular person, if you've got it all linked up, it can happen right here and you'll see all of those conversations. One of the other big features is your calendar. It's directly inside of here. So once you've integrated your calendar with GoHighLevel, you'll see everything inside of here and you'll see the different calendars. This is what we call a snapshot. So that'll make a little bit more sense here soon. But basically what a snapshot is it is a particular location. And you'll see here that we have multiple locations of people that use this service. Now, a snapshot would be a pre-built, pre-configured setup for this program where it already has automations built in. It already has emails built in. It already has replies. It already has a bunch of different things built into it. Could be a website, could be anything that we want it to be, but it's all built into one place. And let me jump over here, see if I can show you one of the calendars that we have. So you can see here, main calendar, right? You can see different things inside of this calendar. This is everything that happens inside of this program. Now, if we go into contacts, you'll see that you have a place to put all of your contacts, right? You can have everything inside of here. So let's go ahead and add a new one. We're just going to call this test. All right. Email. All right. What we're going to do here is we're just going to save it. And you'll see test, email, phone number, date of birth, contact, general information. This could be business information, additional information, could be anything that we've added inside of here. Any question that they could possibly answer on one of the forms, one of the surveys. If it's a question you want to keep track of, you can add it to the system through a custom field. All right. And once they input that information, it'll be added here. You can also make different categories, right? Instead of just having it be additional information. For instance, with this snapshot, this is specific to insurance. You could have one that says policy information, and you could put a lot of information about a particular policy inside of that client. Now, it could also be an agency side for insurance, right? It could be writing numbers that that agent uses to write policies with. So anything that you want to happen. And as you can see here, this is the conversations tab right here. All of the conversations that you've had, no matter what channel it was with that client, you'll see it inside of here. It'll be their emails, their text messages, all the conversations you've had. And you've got a bunch of different options over here, tasks that pertain to that particular lead, notes about that lead when certain things happened, and then appointments. If they have an upcoming appointment or a past appointment, it will show here. So we're going to go over here to opportunities, and you can see we've got different types of pipelines, right? We've used some of the different names that it could be. So life insurance leads, new lead, a call scheduled by that lead. They called once, no answer two. You talked to them, you sent a quote, you need to follow up. They bought a policy, or they abandoned the conversation, which that lead is a dead lead at that point. So you would move the contact through here each time. So what I'll do is, let's go back to our test lead here. We're going to go down to opportunities. We're going to add an opportunity. We're going to put them in the life insurance lead. We're going to put them in new lead. We're going to leave it unassigned. You can assign it to a user if you want to, if you have a staff that's using this. If not, all right, now that it's loaded up, we're going to go back to opportunities, and you'll see there's the lead in your pipeline. So you'll track this as it goes. So they scheduled a call, you'll move them over. We actually talked to them, so you'll move them over here. And then we sent a quote. Now you just continue to move them down the pipeline. One of the great things about this is you can set it to have an automation. So when we move it from new lead to sent a quote, we could have it automatically send an email to them saying, hey, XYZ, we just sent over your policy information. Make sure you check your email. Your policy information should be inside of there. Now, you can also have it to where when something else happens, so for instance, they scheduled an appointment. You sent them a link, or you actually called this particular lead, said, hey, I'd love to set up a call. You went inside of your calendar, you set them up. Now they have an appointment. You could also trigger that to automatically move them to call schedule without you having to do it. So a lot of different options here. Can come into marketing. This is where you can use as a social planner. So this will help you schedule your post for all of the different accounts: Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. It can all happen inside of here. You also have emails, templates, trigger links, and affiliate manager. So we're not going to go into detail about every single one of those. Emails, those are email templates. Templates, those are going to be your big templates where you use those as SMS, you use those as emails, right? So as you can see, tons of different ones for different types of leads, right? Everything from Medicare to life insurance. Inside of the actual emails, this is where you can build drag and drop email, right? So these are going to be your newsletters. These are going to be the ones that have images, high quality images, have a lot of different things inside of them. That's where you make that happen inside of there. It's very easy to use, and you can create some of the best emails and chances are most of you have probably seen one that was created inside of this system. Automations. This is where we make everything happen. So this could be anything from follow-up emails to their appointments. It could be things to move them place to place. You name it, you can make it happen inside of here. One of the big things that really helps is you have the capability to webhook information out or into the system. And so what that is, if something happens inside of here and we want to make something happen in another program, we take that information, we pull it out, and we send it into that program. Or if something happens in that program, if we have access to it, we can pull that information out and we can put them in here and update their information or change things. So it's one of those situations where you have to understand what you want to happen. And somebody like me, we come in with a program like this and we put the pieces together and make it happen. That's one of the biggest things that we do is create automations and simplify tasks. That way you're not doing a bunch of repetitive stuff. If we can alleviate a lot of those things that you have to do on a day-to-day basis with automation, then we've eliminated and gave you back a lot of time. That's one of the biggest things that we do inside of here. Now, on sites, You can see there's a bunch of different sites in here already. You can have funnels, website, blogs, there's client portals. There's a lot of things that we can go over inside of here. But just to keep it simple, it's a website. You do your funnels inside of here. You have access to different funnels that are already pre-made that you can use. And then we have forms and surveys, right? So this is where you build the forms. Let's say, for instance, an annuity quote. You would build this form and then embed it into the website. That way, as soon as they fill this form out, now we can use that to add them into the system, put them into a pipeline, create automations for other things to happen, send them follow-up emails, XYZ. The sky is the limit on this. So now as we go back, this is our membership section. Inside of here is where you would create, let's say, a course. If you have some type of course that you want to push to somebody, a training course, a sales course, this can be created inside of here. Maybe it's something you want to sell. You want to create your own course and sell it. You can do that inside of here. You can make something for your agents or for your employees. That way it's a training course for them to learn how to do a specific job. It's a really easy to use. You can put videos and put your information inside of there. They follow along and they learn the material that you need them to. Under reputation, this is where we do reputation management. So this is where you get to send reviews, request reviews. You can manage all of those reviews about your business that are on the web, and you can stop or basically throttle the good and bad responses, right? So this is really big for people that want to, one, control their own business, but two, do it for other businesses, help other businesses grow and have a really good reputation online. Under reporting, this is where all of your reporting. So if you have your Google Ads account linked in, then you'll see all of the campaigns that you're running inside of here. Same thing for Facebook, your attribution reports. These are all the same things. There's a ton of different analytics that you can use. Call reporting, any calls that went out, came in, any types of data. You can do that all inside of here. All right, the last piece that we could go over would be the settings. Inside the settings, it can get a little overwhelming. It's one of those things that you kind of have to go through step by step. Again, I don't want to make this video super long, but inside of settings, that's where you're able to add custom values and custom fields, things that mean certain things or collect certain information. That's where you'll be able to control the calendars. You can create multiple calendar links for every employee, or you could have 3 or 4 different calendar links for one person. There's a bunch of different things that you can do. We could spend hours on all of the functions inside of here. What it really comes down to is, what do you need inside of your business? This will most likely apply. So somebody like me, like I said, what we do is we come into the business, you say, hey, here's the things that are going on, or I could use a good CRM or this and that. And what we do is we assess everything that you're doing. We figure out the best plan of action to implement this system into your business and give you back as much time as possible. One thing that it really does is consolidate a lot of the different programs that you're using already, where you're probably paying $500, $600, $700, maybe $1,000, $2,000 a month for all of these different programs, where we could put them all into one place, make it much easier to access and an easier flow. I'm going to put a link down below to where you can schedule a call. If it's something you're interested in, if you want to learn more, schedule a call. We'll go over the program. We'll see if it's right for you, and we'll get you set up. I'll also put another link to where you can go directly to the site. You can check out the program and see if it's a good fit for you as well. If you're running a business or you're running a digital marketing agency, this is definitely something you should be using to help your clients. If you're just a small business or you're somebody that has a business of some sort, schedule a call with me. We'll go over a plan and we'll show you how this can help your business and the things that we can actually do with it. So until next time, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, follow along. We're going to have a lot more videos. We're going to be putting out a lot more content to help educate you on how to make your business and the ins and outs run much smoother and automate a lot of things. So until next time, take care.